Assalamualaikum everyone. The content of the video are speeches about mathematics. I was given the task of changing the sound this video with my voice. Curious about the result? Let's watch this video.
26%. On the nation report card, that's the percentage of US 12th graders who are proficient in math. In America, we pride ourselves as being an exceptional country, but does 26% sound exceptional to you? Raise your hand if you think as a country, we need to do way better than this. I am with you. We all need math, but why are so many kids confused by it? It is because only 26% of people are hardwired for math, while 74% are not. After working with thousands of kids, I can tell you this isn't the case at all. Kids don't understand math because we've been teaching it as a dehumanized subject. But if we make math human again, it will start to make sense again. You're probably wondering, how was math over human in the first place? So think about it. Math is a human language, just like English, Spanish, or Chinese, because it allows people to communicate with each other. Even in ancient times, people needed the language of math to conduct trade, to build monuments, and to measure the land for farming. This idea of math as a language isn't exactly new. A great philosopher once said, "The laws of nature are written in the language of mathematics." So you see, even Galileo agrees with me. But somewhere along the line, we've taken this language of math, which is about the real world around us, and we've abstracted it beyond recognition, and that's why kids are confused. Let me show you what I mean. Read this third grade California math standard. See if would make sense to an 8-year-old. Understand a fraction 1 over b as the quantity 4 by 1 part when a whole is partitioned into b equal part. Understand the fraction a over b as the quantity 4 by a part of side 1 over b. And if you this description to an 8-year-old, you'll probably get a reaction like this. To math experts, this standard makes sense. But to a kid, it's absolute torture. I chose this example specifically because fractions are foundational to algebra, trigonometry, and even calculus. So if kids don't understand fraction in elementary and middle school, they've got a tough road ahead of them in high school. But it's their way to make fractions simple and easy for kids to understand. Yes. Just remember that math is a language and use that to your advantage. For example, when I teach 5th graders how to add and subtract fractions, I start with the apple plus apple lesson. First I ask, what's 1 apple plus 1 apple? And kids will often say 2, which is partially correct. Have them include the word as well, since math is a language. So it's not just 2, it's 2 apples. Next is 3 pencils plus 2 pencils. You all know that pencil plus pencil give you pencil. So everyone, how many pencils? 5 pencils is right, and the key is you included the word. I tried this lesson with my 5-year-old niece once. After she added pencil and pencils, I asked her, what's 4 billion plus 1 billion? And my aunt overheard this and she scolded me inside. Are you crazy? She is kindergarten. How is she supposed to know 4 billion plus 1 billion? Undaunted, my niece finishes counting, looks up and says, 5 billion? And I said, that's right, it is 5 billion. My aunt just shook her head and laughed because she did not expect that from a 5-year-old. But all you have to do is take a language approach and math becomes intuitive and easy to understand. I asked her a question that kindergarten are definitely not supposed to know. That's 1/3 plus 1/3. And immediately she answered 2/3. So if you're wondering, how could she possibly know that when she doesn't know about numeratus and denominatus yet? You see, she was thinking about numeratus and denominatus. She thought of the problem this way. And she used 1/2 plus 1/2 as her analogy to understand 1/3 plus 1/3. So if even kindergartner can add fraction, you better believe that every 5th grader can do it as well. Just for fun, I asked her a high school algebra question. What's 7x squared plus 2x squared? And this little 5-year-old girl correctly answered 9x squared. And she didn't need any exponent rules to figure that out. So when people say that we are either hardwired for math or not, it's not true. Math is a human language, so we'll all have the ability to understand it. We need to take a language approach to math arrogantly because too many kids are lost and are anxious about math, and it doesn't have to be that way. I work with an angry, frustrated high school student once who couldn't pass algebra because she only knew 44% of her multiplication facts. I told her that trying to read and only knowing 44% of the alphabet is holding you back. She couldn't factor or solve equations and she had no confidence in math. As a result, this teenager had no confidence in herself. I told her we have to start with multiplication because when you know all your facts by heart, everything gets easier. And it'll be like having a fast pass to every ride of Disneyland. What do you think? And she said, okay. So she systematically learned the timetable in 4 weeks. And yes, even multiplication has the language in better than that. You'll be surprised how many kids don't realize 7 times 3 can be spelled out as 7 times 3. Which just means 3, 7. So when kids see this way, they quickly realize that the repetition is slow. And so they glad to memorize the 3, 7 times. Only the 21. So future teenager without risk to dropping out, becoming fluent and confident in multiplication with the game changer. Because for the first time, we can focus on the problem solving instead of counting on the finger. I knew she's at the corner when she's figured out that 2 years early at $440 amount would cost you $10,680. And she looked at me disapprovingly and said, "It's Polish sock, that's expensive." At that moment, not is no wonder causing problem for her, but she loved giving math solved problem as the result to adults. As an educator, it's my duty to challenge kids to be tired. So I leave you with this challenge. Our country is stuck at 26% subtraction, and I challenge you to face the number higher. This is important because mathematics thinking not only build your mind, but our kids needed to imagine and their future. That's the challenge, guys. Meeting this challenge can be as simple as apple plus apple. Insist that we teach math the human language, and we will get there sooner rather than later. Thank you.
What is the result of changing the sound? If you think the video is good, don't forget to like it, and so that you can see other video. See you later. Wassalamualaikum everyone.